Hello, everyone. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and welcome to Digital Champions, where we have the opportunity to speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And joining us today from Miami, Florida, is Aymara Lucero from Concerned Cook. Aymara, how did I do?
You did great. It's perfect.
I rolled those R's. So tell us what you specialize in at Concerned Cook.
Yes, at Concerned Cook, thank you for having me. At Concerned Cook, I specialize in restaurant marketing or food product marketing, but I've spent the majority of my career in hospitality, like restaurant groups, restaurant franchises, and I love brands that are innovating when it's sustainability in the food space, like reducing food waste, how they're sourcing their food, and healthy nutrition, things like that.
That's such a big business now. Everybody wants to know where their food came from, and also was their food treated well in the process. And is that, that's kind of my observation. Is that kind of one of the main themes that you see that is trending right now?
That is trending, and I think it's been trending a lot of years, but given all of, the health things that have been coming up lately, nutrition, immune boosting ingredients, functional ingredients, and things like that have been at the forefront of food. And I work with a lot of chefs that own local restaurants, especially in Miami. We have a lot of that, and a lot of people coming from other places looking for things like that. And we're next to the water, and we have a lot of farms, a lot of resources. So knowing, if your food has pesticides, if it's organic, where it comes from, it's all related to health and also how you're helping sustainability at the end of the day and how it affects the world and everything around us. So it's trending, and I think chefs and big corporations more and more are going to be focusing on this, even like on the international level.
Yeah, and that's why I said trending now, because, it's kind of been walking along, and then all of a sudden, exactly to your point, now we've gone through COVID and trying to be as healthy as we can and appreciate life and be present in the moment. It seems like it's really made a big comeback in terms of kind of leading with that message. So that leads me to my next question. When your clients are coming to you, what is the pain point they have? Is that they've got this message and they feel like they're not getting heard over everybody else? Or do they have other issues that they need you to solve?
Yes. So it's a mix, because right now we had a lot of virtual kitchens, especially in Miami, surge with the pandemic, which means that they are these industrial kitchens that never face the customer and are only selling through social media. They're only selling food through their website. So since they don't get to face the guest, they need more help with digital marketing, right? And then there are also a lot of people that have all kinds of pain points with sharing their message, with maybe doing great things as far as sourcing food, but nobody ever sees it because it's not part of their marketing plan. So there are a lot of different ways that these companies need help, even driving sales, but also from the branding perspective, because everyone wants to know what your story is, what you stand for, how are you helping your community, where your food comes from. So many people need help crafting that message.
I can see you sitting with a client and asking for some information and being like, oh, that's a great thing. We can promote that. Oh, we need to build that into your strategy. And then it really kind of opens up their eyes to, oh, well, we also do this. So we've talked about kind of the evolution of this marketing trend in your space. What do you see happening in the next year to 2 years that could continue to evolve or kind of become the hot new trend when it comes to this messaging?
I think a lot more restaurants are going to have to invest and become adjusted to the new standards that people have for the food industry. So not digitally, like everybody expects you to have online ordering. If you don't, it will take a huge part of your sales, but more in being transparent in your caloric intake, your nutrition, but where the food comes from. Stop using plastic, most likely, like in your containers and things like that. And just becoming a lot more transparent about how your food is affecting the environment and things like that.
And Aymara, before we wrap up, what's your big tip that you can give to your market space that they could put into play tomorrow to improve their business?
I think that business owners really need to think about the big picture. A lot of them are just very in their business, especially in the food space, because maybe you're cooking while you're selling, while you're taking orders, and you have no time to think about what your brand story is, but thinking about the bigger picture and how you contribute and how you're different in your space, in your community, and what you can bring that other people can't bring, and making it kind of the main part of your message. Because a lot of people sell food, but why should somebody support you versus other people?
Get your community to talk about you as well as you talking about you. Aymara, thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions. All real interesting stuff.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Oh, you too. And if you'd like to learn more about what Aymara is doing over there at Concerned Cook, and I think you do, she's got a really cool website. You can check them out through dailyadbrief.com. Well, I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. That's going to do it today with this segment of Digital Champions, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.